All right, and welcome. It is Tuesday. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday night because I was saying Tal'dorei, and then I decided to go with the day, so I only got the first part, and it messed me up. But it is in fact Saturday, and we are ready to play Tal'dorei. Having a lot of fun today. Our crew, having worked very hard, fought immense creatures, delved deep into the depths underneath Tal'dorei, where they found machines making other constructions and talking about the death of flesh, in which they said, we're just not going to deal with that right now. We'll just let them do their own devices and peace out. So whatever is that happening is just going to continue. That has occurred and is continuing going on just a few miles from the town of their village. And so they've spent the last 3 months there discussing child labor laws and have begun making an amazing home for these kids and watching the development of many of these children after previously making a mysterious deal with an old woman in a chicken-legged hut. Of course, Baba Yaga herself, who they made a promise to that has yet to be named. And in exchange, she offered protection to these children in the form of, it seems, of energies and powers, as every child seems to have some type of small animal. Some have chickens, other frogs, others cats, that seem to now follow them about, and they can be seen talking to them. And now is after making sure things are okay, trying to figure out and training everyone in the crafts has been a big part of today's this last 3 months activities. But today we are going a little bit as the 3 months are coming to an end. And as always, want to welcome any of you who are here. You can use those sweet. She did offer the names of the dragons. This is true. And those of you in the chat can go ahead and use any of those channel points to give some of that sweet inspiration in today's insanity. So now it is time to begin. Now, sorry, we're quick. Today, as you wake up, you have been training the kids in certain crafts and trades. The adults that are left, so many older, are passing along their knowledge in order to help the kids and the children here have a better life and a better future eventually. And so you had gone to sleep. And before we continue, I think just want to wrap up in case anybody has any hanging threads before we kind of begin everything they want to make sure is said or done or anything along those lines. So, does anyone have anything? For some context, we are going to start on Midsummer, which is, I don't know why it's not coming up for me, but I'll get it in a second. For those of you keeping track, which is going to be the 20th of Brusindar. So, anything before the 20th of Brusindar?
Not that I can think of. I think during that 3 months, Bim has been going to any empty house looking for tea kettles, and he'll leave one coin for every tea kettle he takes, trying to find just the right replacement, but knowing that he'll never actually find the right replacement for his.
Oh.
And then he'll open a shop exchanging tea kettles for one coin. It
Is this
doesn't matter the
just
color of the
yeah?
coin. It
He
is
just puts
one
a
coin,
coin
one
depending on what
coin
he
for one
has.
for one. That is the way it's working in his brain.
Awesome. So 3 months means that that would be, let's see here. That would be precisely 48 plus 31 is 79 different coins. How many of each you think you've left?
Yeah, I think that he probably started with the gold ones because that seems to be the ones that is exchanged the most.
Mm-hmm.
But then eventually he got into silver ones, and again it wasn't like a constant everyday thing, but just throughout he's probably gone through and maybe come across, I don't know, we'll say 30 or so tea kettles. None of them were just quite right. But he's learned that he can't just take the things, he has to exchange something for it too. So he's been taking the tea kettles, and maybe if they're interesting chairs, he's taken a couple of those, but again, leaving a coin in its place. That's all. That's all that the extra stuff that's been done by Bim.
Okay, absolutely. Now, all right. In that case, yeah, you have a collection of these tea kettles, and you're wondering about when you might be able to do this. Now, all right. In that case, you wake up on the 20th here of Brusindar, and especially those of you who have any connection to Singorn, is there any preparations you would have made for this holiday?
What is this holiday?
So, ultimately, this holiday celebrates the day when Fae first crossed over into the mortal realm. And this is from the Arcart.
Okay.
And so Singorn celebrates this the most heavily of all the of all holidays. Singorn goes hard. Like they go hard like Boston on St. Patrick's Day.
That makes sense.
So it's a Fae holiday?
It's not a Fae holiday. It's a holiday celebrated by mortals about when the Fae got to cross into the mortal realm.
So
mostly to the Arcart Corellian.
So Sayuri wouldn't really know about this, would she?
Probably not. That's what I'm saying. A lot of you wouldn't have necessarily preparations. I'm asking for those who would.
Okay.
If you did anything.
I think Rowan would probably set up some of the same, or at least try to set up some of the same decorations he could find just offhand that his mother would whenever she would celebrate it back home.
Okay. What do you think that might be?
Laz doesn't know. But I imagine any sort of plants or flowers that have to do with like the Feywild and.
Okay, so you think it would be more like certain plant life?
Yeah,
you might do flowers. Very cool. So do you have them? Do you think you would have them up in kind of your rooftop excursion? Just kind of, you prepare.
Yeah, kind of just decorate it, make it a little more lively.
Nice. Okay. Then in that case, y'all wake up as the sun rises. There is a stir. You hear a few I would say almost panicked shouts at first, and then in a unison, you hear the cawing of not caw, the yeah, sorry the the crowing of roosters in unison. Maybe 20, maybe more, that fill the air. You hear the meowing of cats in harmony. And every animal, it seems, as the sun is touching and you're coming to consciousness, is making noise all at once. But none of it is in a contrast, but rather, in a sense, they are together, making an odd tone that you're not sure of, but it works somehow. And then there's a shaking, a few gasps of air, as even your house itself, you feel it move and shake and
Ki-
tilt. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on.
Oh,
Before we do anything,
Yes,
because
yes.
something just occurred to me when you were describing this. I feel like, is this group really living together still, like after 3 months? Because I feel like Nala would have probably taken the kids and moved into one of the houses nearby.
Well, the kids were living below, and you all kind of had your hangout at the thing. You tell me. I'm not going to totally.
Yeah, I feel like she probably would have. Like if we were planning to stay here for a long period of time, I'm assuming after 3 months we're probably not all sleeping in the same place, even because we all are still in the same place, like the same town and everything. But it just feels like this character would not have stayed in a communal living arrangement.
Okay. So why don't we say that you stayed in houses that are essentially next to each other that were abandoned? Does that make sense then?
Yes.
Okay. Then you can tell, and you all can decide as we kind of open this up if you're living with each other or not, and who you're living with. That's totally fine. Because I think one thing to figure out is like some have connections with the kids, so I think they'd want to be with the kids as well. So that
Of
would be
course.
the only thing I would think of. So they might be in that same house. I don't know. Or you have a bigger one. That'd be the only thing I would think of.
Yeah.
In all of that. So I think that's why it was communal in my head, was because everyone wanted to be where the kids were as well. But
Mhm.
we can just figure it out. At any rate, the houses you're in, shift and mode. Shift, and I need dexterity saving throws as they tilt.
16
Uh,
for Bim.
14.
10.
16 for Mortis.
19 for Rowan.
17 earlier.
All right, very cool. So that was Nala with 10.
Yep.
All right, perfect. So then there is this shift, and a lot of you, there is a readiness that comes with battle, and you're able to jump up and avoid shifting furniture and those types of things, and stand firm as things bang into the walls. Nala, you find yourself against a wall with the stray furniture and wall hangings, and possibly some children up against you as you against the wall. No damage, but you are prone for the moment before all the houses kind of settle out. And so in this moment, you can describe kind of what you feel like all of you are doing.
Sayuri's is going to like a window or a balcony or something and like looking around to see what just happened.
You got it. You run to the balcony and immediately, where do you feel like your house would be? Or if you feel like you would be with
Uh,
anybody?
Probably as close as she can. Like, I don't know. It depends on how close the children's ward, I guess you could say, is to the central fountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
You look out, and the sight that you first see as you go off to your balcony is you can see the streets very clearly. There are snakes that have been exposed, some rats' nests, and things, and kind of vermin are running through the streets. And it appears this is because the places they may have been hiding under houses has been exposed, as no house is on the ground anymore. No building is there. Instead, as you look around, you see that every house and building is now supported by a pair of enormous chicken legs.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh.
All right, where's somebody else? How do you want to describe?
So I think that Bim would have found a house close to Sayuri, and I think that he would have like bounded out the window and bounded on top of the roof to see what was going on.
Absolutely. So from the roof, all right, give me a perception check.
21.
21. Love it. So with the 21 from where you would be here, you look out and there strewn about are cords with multicolored cloths on them. You see cauldrons and mirrors and combs hung about the city, and there's a movement of the houses. Now that they are steadied, they aren't wiggling, but they are shifting positions and making a large area in the center of town around the Fountain of Dreams. And as this is happening, there is these fires, and you see this almost pilgrimage-looking line of old women in burlap, hunched over, coming into Kymel. And they have these large packs on their back of old and almost moldy bags. And as they get to the center, they take them out, and as they let go, they fly through the air and begin assembling themselves into booths and various things. And you see small creatures, what look and appear like to be, at first glance, cats walking bipedally, small, about 2 feet tall, grabbing fiddles and various types of instruments, and begin playing them for this music. Anything you want to do.
I think at first it was like, yay! I don't know what this is, but it looks fun. Oh wait, maybe here it's not fun. This mortal plane, guys. Anybody? Oh, who cares? It's a cat playing a fiddle, and he's gonna make his way down, and then he'll be like, house. How do I get to the ground now that you have chicken legs?
The door opens. And it's slightly, and you see on the legs there are bone-like protrusions that come out that are covered in skin that you can see could be used as stairs if carefully walked down upon.
Cool. I'm gonna start making my way down the stairs.
All right, very good. Who'd like to describe how they wake up next? Or if anyone's waking up together.
So I think earlier would have been kind of meditating or doing his morning routine when this happens, and it's like, Rowan, I told you not to use shatter this early in the morning.
That wasn't me.
What?
That wasn't me. Hold on. Opens the door. I said that wasn't me.
I'm gonna go towards the main door and open it to find, I guess, I'm several feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm. A good 10 feet.
You gotta look out your window, bro. Something's going on.
Take a look outside. What? Is this? All right, I'm down.
Down for what?
I don't know yet, but we can come back. Let's go see what's going on.
Dude, you gotta put some clothes on.
It'll be a moment.
And I think we would get dressed and kind of go to what would have been our usual meeting point with the rest of the gang.
All right. Perfect. All right. As you both do, both give me perception checks, please.
I rolled over.
28.
12.
Okay. So Rowan, you got the 28?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. You look out, and you can even point some of this together. You see on what looks like poles have been set up around the main festival area at this point. Each one with a crook. And upon which there is a heavy iron lantern where it looks like there are small dueling creatures that when their swords hit, there's a flash of light and they're going at a very fast pace to kind of keep this light moving on in this mid-duel. And on top of the wood part post of each of these long poles that have the lantern, you see a very small, maybe 4-inch tall version of the puppet that was carved that you all spoke to Baba Yaga with. And they are like waving their hands and going, "Welcome! It is Kaimo's celebration! This is Midsummer! Everyone out! Let's go! Have fun! Have fun!" And they are each doing this in unison. and their voices kind of come together in this very strange thing, and they are smiling, and you see that as people are walking by for the first time, they throw down these necklaces that are some seem to be made of like maybe azure stones, maybe turquoise. Others seem at first to be bone, but you think it's actually more ivory that's around, or quartz. And they seem to have been shaped into things like chicken skulls, and mirrors and combs and different types of things, kind of like necklace beads, almost from like Mardi Gras. And they're throwing them onto people. Who does not have one, simply is being thrown, and they kind of manifest out as needed from these dolls that are on these posts.
Tap Ruby on the shoulder. Hey, check it out. I know you don't remember very well, but remember the doll? Come on, let's go.
The creepy one?
It wasn't that bad.
I mean, she seems so jovial now.
It was
But
been in a movie.
I want one of those necklaces.
Let's go. I want one too.
I'll follow Rowan.
All right. Either Nala or Mortis.
So, if it's possible, I think Mortis would have stayed at Darengar's place. Probably on the roof. And as he wakes up, he would look around and see that things are shifting and not being normal. And he walk downstairs and find Darengar. And just say, Darengar, what day is it?
Yeah. Apparently, it's midsummer, according to all the dolls.
Oh, has midsummer ever been celebrated this way in
Nope.
Kaimo?
But then again, we didn't have any children walking around, each with a pet that talks to them until you all got involved. So, hey.
Fair enough.
Watch your step.
We'll keep that in mind. We'll look out he'll open the door to go out and look down, and he'll just hop down with slow fall.
Yeah.
If it's only 10 feet.
Monk fall. Boom. Very good. And give me a perception check.
22.
22. Okay. As you walk, you see many celebrations going on. You see events being kind of set up. And one particular thing is you see a huge amount of the children already running. And they all keep saying, "It's Baba's Day! She said it was going to be a surprise today!" And they seem extremely happy. And they are going up. You see some go up to a small table where there are plush chickens. And there's a huge cauldron, and then there's several smaller cauldrons that are raised up, and they're trying to throw the plush chickens into the cauldrons. And they're like, woohoo, woohoo! And you've seen an adult sort of comes up to kind of play the game, because as the kids are running, as the kids are playing, like they're you see them get one into the very small one, and like a platinum piece will appear in their hand. Others, it will be like a small like token for the bigger one, and the adults are like, I want to get in this action, and they take one, and all the cauldrons start moving around as soon as they do, to make it like super difficult for them. And one throws, and the hand over cauldron kind of moves and bats it out of the way. They're like, ah! And there's a little bit of fear and curiosity around one particular booth that's named Baba Yaga's Potion Shop.
Ooh. Potions.
And I imagine as all of you are emerging, you are sort of standing and kind of looking left and right, starting to see each other moving. But before we move on, Nala.
I think, well, Nala's kind of currently living in probably a house toward the center of some of the others. She's definitely taken in some of the children that she helped free from the woman they met who had the cauldron, and her new adopted daughter as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for her, she's been kind of juggling between adapting into the life of sort of a more civilized life, as well as kind of trying to keep her eye on her long-term goals,
Mm-hmm.
which are sort of in conflict with each other in some ways. So she probably has started to dress more like the people of Kymel, and at night she'll sometimes just wake up and kind of go near the children's rooms just to kind of keep a lookout and make sure they're all right. So she probably checks on them incessantly through the night, not so much during the day, but at night she'll do that a lot. So I think that she wakes up that particular day having a fairly restful sleep. And during some of the commotion, she probably would have tried to rush toward the children's room, which is what caused her to kind of slip and trip a little bit and take on some of the objects in the house. So she would have looked out the window, seen whatever was going on, and I don't think that she's a fool. I think that she would have put two and two together pretty quickly. And even though the day, I think the kids have probably been looking forward to this day, she's probably right now very hesitant about it. And so she would go to wake them up. Or they're probably already awake, come to think of it.
You can hear, I think, laughter as they've kind of fallen, and just the resiliency of children. It was more hilarious and amazing than scary after they realized they were okay. As they go, Nala!
Are you all right?
We're good.
Good. I know that you are all looking forward to today. Perhaps you'd rather us take a walk in the forest.
Can't skip.
Which one am I speaking to?
This would be. Remind me who the oldest is here.
Okay. Well, she has. Well, I guess Olga's technically the oldest, but then under her was Emma.
I'm assuming Olga's maybe a little separate from them, slightly. I think Olga's not as into this because she is not under the same protections.
Right.
And she's Emma. But no, it is an important day. We've been looking forward to this, and everyone's been aware of it. Well, at least all of us kids.
I see. Okay. Well,
Besides, they told us to offer you something, or she did.
Who did?
She says you know who.
Well, I'll tell you what. We can go, but I want you to stay close to me.
They make an insight check.
All right. 9.
Dutifully and as exactly as they should, these children solemnly swear to stay close to you.
Good.
You're full confidence.
Very good. All right. Well, then I suppose we can go. Just don't go too far.
They
I'll
all
go get
nod.
Olga.
So you can be the Baba if you want. That's what she said.
The what?
The Baba. Someone gets named the Baba, the person of honor. And she said it should first be offered to Nala.
I see. Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll see about that. You kids wait downstairs, and I'll get Olga, and she'll go and get Olga.
Okay. Olga is, Olga sleeps in bed clothes or things that are comfortable and has got into. As you get to her, she has changed out of those and is in huntress gear, spear wet, like ready, and is out the window poking at the legs. I do not think they are aggressive, but I am not sure of the other houses.
I know. I don't
Should
like
we
it
kill
either.
them?
Well, why don't we wait a moment and we'll see what happens. And right now, I need your help watching the others. I don't want them to wander off too far. I don't trust this celebration.
I will. I imagine that these doors sort of are across from each other, and she looks back. She goes, "You mean just Liam?"
What do you mean?
You look back, and it's just Liam.
I'm going to have to tie those children to their beds. Well, I'm going to go get changed, and then we are leaving right now. And so she'll go and put something on, and she's actually dressed a lot more civilized than I think she used to 3 months ago. So, and then she'll go with Liam. She'll, since Liam is about 5, she'll take him by the hand and kind of walk with him and just kind of say to him, "Are you looking forward to the festivities, Liam?"
I want to make a potion.
A potion? Well, I'm sure we can see about that.
I heard some make you fart.
I'm sure they do. And you know what? When we find Emma, I'm going to let you use that potion on her.
Promise?
Absolutely.
And I think Olga probably has seen that you were changing, but not wanting to get out of her stuff, has put on some like almost like a jacket over her stuff. That's more of like a coat, trying to be a little more civilized, but it definitely doesn't suit her because she's more like whatever.
Olga, you don't have to do that.
It does.
Whatever you feel comfortable in.
She takes it off and follows dutifully.
So yeah, we'll go and join where the others are.
All right, and then y'all see each other in the square with all of this happening. You see, it looks like some of you can see the cauldron toss. It looks like a maze is being set up. there's a few stages that are there. There's the one going there, and what looks like a race course. Of course, the potion shop, and then you see a series of cauldrons that are steaming under green flames, and there's all types of ingredients. Nala, make a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, that's the last time I'm rolling digital tonight. That's a 10.
Okay. Oh man. You are, yeah, I would say with a 10, you look at the ingredients, you recognize every ingredient. These are all things you know how to make, or you know how to cook with.
I know how to cook with?
There's the ingredients for the cooking area. You recognize all of them.
Oh, okay.
All right. And with this, you all can RP a little bit if you want some more direction or some intercession from me. Of course, I can provide it. What would you all like to do?
Good morning, everyone.
Liam!
Ah! You see Liam begins to run and then looks like he's running on air a little bit as then he floats over to you and grabs you. Ha ha!
Good morning. Isn't this exciting? Sayuri,
Gemini?
doesn't it kind of remind you about festivals back at, in the Feywild?
Sahiri hasn't left her house.
Wait. Here's
Oh, you're just on the balcony. What are you doing, Sayuri, if you want to? Is Sayuri just that scared?
All she saw was chicken legs and she ran back inside.
So you do not see Sayuri then?
Yep, but that is exactly what Bim said, and then was like, anybody see Sayuri this morning? No?
Wasn't it your turn to keep an eye on her?
I suppose maybe it was, but look, that cat is playing a fiddle.
You take turns keeping an eye on her?
I do live next door to her, because,
Oh.
well, she's kind of important to the Feywild. But you're right. I should not have been distracted by the cat, even though potentially Rowan, it might be playing fiddle better than you. I don't know, but I'm going to go check on Sayuri. And he'll bound off.
See about that.
I mean, it doesn't have opposable thumbs.
It is impressive.
Does it have boots?
They all have boots. And that is the only clothing that they have.
If he's not playing it better, he's looking cuter, Rowan.
It is quite cute, isn't it?
All right. And then I would say, so Sayuri, how does Bim find you?
She's probably in the innermost room of the house that she's staying at, with no windows and one door. Probably like a closet. She's like, "This is Baba Yaga. No way.
She's in the tornado
No
room.
way." Yeah, she is in the tornado room. She's like, "This is Baba Yaga stuff. I am not dealing with it." Because she has no clue what's going on. All she saw was chicken legs.
Sayuri! Sayuri! House? Do you work like my house now? House, where is Sayuri? It apparently doesn't work like my house. So he'll go wandering room to room till he finds her.
All right, and finally, I think you open a closet door. And there's Sayuri just like sitting there.
Hi. Are we playing hide and seek and you forgot to tell us, or did I forget to count?
You forgot to count.
Oh. Well, I don't like the numbers after 13, so.
That's true. Why are we all in Baba Yaga huts?
Oh, there's a festival going on. They've got cats in boots playing fiddles, wooden. Well, it sort of looks like Baba Yaga saying it's midsummer something festival, and they're throwing necklaces. And there's games, and it looks like it's lots of fun. And it reminds me of having festivals and activities at home.
So it's safe? There's no actual
Um,
Baba Yaga?
Well, nope. So far, all I've seen is wooden carvings, and somebody saying it's Baba's Day or Baba Yaga's Day, or it's a day that's
They
somebody's
celebrate
starts to
Baba
be.
Yaga here?
Well, the kids seem super excited.
Oh.
I
Did
mean,
none of them
it
look
couldn't
excited?
possibly have anything to do with the deal that was made to protect the kids, and then their shadows and frogs and cats talk to them. I'm sure it has nothing to do with that.
I'm sure. Oh, okay.
Although that was the last time we saw a house with chicken legs, so maybe.
Yeah. Okay. She's probably still in her nightgown. So it's safe for me to come out?
Well, that is a good question because it is Baba Yaga, but it looks like a lot of fun, and everybody else is out.
Oh, okay. Well, sure. I'll get dressed, I guess.
Probably a good idea. I'll leave so you can get dressed. I'll wait for you on your porch.
Okay. She'll go get dressed. And then she'll come out.
All right.
Does Sayuri see these iron pots?
Oh yeah.
Are they in a circle?
They're not in a perfect circle, no.
Okay.
That is, I think you check that, and there is this what they would have to be in order to make some type of gate or trap that would be facing. They're particularly not in that formation.
Okay.
Almost as the one was, they were very careful with their placement in that sense of being mindful to not do such a thing.
All right. She would go between the two that are the furthest apart in order to enter this.
Absolutely. And as you go, you do see, I would say, as you all begin to enter, there were these necklaces thrown at you that perfectly went around your necks. And I need each of you to roll a d10.
And she probably has her hood over her head to cover her ears.
I love it.
A D10, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to start down over here. I see that Bim got 1. All right. You've been thinking about your tea, and as this hits, there is this. You think of all the more interesting things one could do with tea, and how you could add certain ingredients to make it more potent or even magical. You have advantage on all ability checks related to potion making. All right. Uvir has 5. Oh, very good. Urvir, you feel there is almost this burning sensation in your chest. Those of you watching see Orvir's eyes glow brighter white, and his wings nearly come out for a moment before settling down. And there is this warmth within you. And you can pick one divination spell of level 3 or lower that you cast for free once per long rest. The ones you do not know. Mortis.
9 for Mortis.
9. So jumping from your house, your limbs feel extra limber as this comes in, and you even feel a bit performative and ready to entertain. And you can choose one dex-based skill to become proficient in. If you don't have any, you can choose, because you're proficient in all of them, one can become expertise to get double your proficiency.
Cool.
All right. And Nala Sari?
I got a 6.
6. As this comes over you, your fear begins to melt away. As you feel brave, as if nothing could potentially harm you. And you gain immunity to all fear and fear-related effects.
I'm immune to charm and fear. Okay.
Slowly turning Siri into a Kender. Amazing. Nanala.
8.
All right. You look around and you have this intense desire to find your children. You wanted to make sure they were safe as you're scanning the crowd. And there's a moment where standing there, you in fact do see Emma by herself, and she is at the potion booth having mixed something. And it is bubbling green, and there's the smoke swirling out of it as she's excitedly about to take a drink. Would Nala want to grab her?
Yes.
Okay. As you take a step forward, you step into a shadow and suddenly appear next to her instantaneously.
Okay, but my power is something all moms have anyway, so I feel like that's a given. It's like right when you don't want your mom right behind you. There she is.
Right there.
So yeah, she grabs it.
I'm sure it's going to be fun.
I'm sure someone else will have fun. Now come on, Emma. She grabs her hand, just yanks it.
Perfect. All right. This use didn't count, but up to your proficiency bonus, you can have a bonus action to teleport 30 feet from one shadow to another, as long as it's on the line of sight. All right, so all of you together, what would you like to do?
Anybody see anything fun? Sari's head is ducked and just, like, she's really covering her ears, trying not to show anything that would like fey or anything like that, even though her skin is like bright pink.
I don't trust that potion shop over there.
That sounds like fun. Ben, you want to go make a potion?
Of course. Can I use tea, I wonder? Let's go find out.
Would really like it if the two of you could say that less loudly around Emma.
Come on, see?
Sorry.
I'll go with them. I promise. I'll hold onto their hand.
Mm-hmm.
If she holds on to my hand, can she go with me?
No.
Okay.
She is not going anywhere near that potion shop.
Novum, you want to go make a potion with Sayuri?
Uh-huh.
Let's
Nope.
go. She picks up Novum and starts going.
Wait, where did Novum come from? Novum's not even here.
The Novum, just because this is Novum. Sari knew where he was. Ah!
Well, she's kind of got this like thing with Novum because she's got him in like she eventually kind of like a traveler jester type thing.
Yeah, so
Go
knowledge
on,
just like
Novum.
she just gives you a look. That look. And that look tells you if anything happens to Novum.
He'll be fine. He's practically Fae anyways. I did say that. Come on, Bim.
Yeah, Bim is already at the potion place.
Oh.
You said you want to go to the potion. He was gone.
Okay. Oh,
Bim is one of these kids. You got it?
yeah. Well, Sayuri is quickly making her way over there with Novum. Let's go.
All right. Anyone else going to the potion shop?
I think Mortis would.
Nice. So Mortis comes up there. There you see what looks like this elderly woman raise her head, smile. Very tight gray braids that come down around her, along her back. And she wears this dress that is like nothing but pockets. And in all the pockets are just many, many different ingredients, all types of things. She goes, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. As she puts out a cauldron in front of each of you, as she snaps her fingers, and green flames hop into each one, or below each one. It goes, all right. And she lays out a 3 pitchers that all of you can use: one of water, one of vinegar, and one of oil. Goes, choose your base. Only rules: you have to drink what you make, or there will be trickery.
I like water as a base. That's great in tea. Oil in tea, not so great. But water, please.
All right, and you're invited to pour it. It's like a make your own.
Yep.
Water.
Before I do anything, there's not any danger of face spirits being part of these potions, is there?
See, she's calculating some things in her head. No, there is not.
Very well. We'll grab the vinegar.
Sayuri's
and
gonna do an
vinegar.
insight check on that. She's like, she's lying. Let's see how
Mortis
bad.
will
Oh,
probably insight check it too, but
that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. The Dirty 20, you think there may be theoretically face spirits involved in some of what's going on, but they would not be in the potion
Okay.
themselves.
Okay. Okay. I'm not going to say anything to Mortis about that. But she gets it. Okay.
You also see a little bit of a look of recognition, and you're pretty sure this person probably saw what happened at the carnivore and was there.
Oh no!
And they're trying not to laugh really, really badly.
Sayuri's over there. She's giggling and trying to
you
cover
okay,
it with cough.
Siri?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah. What can make? What I want to make something sweet. What should I use?
I would stray from the vinegar.
Okay, water it is then.
All right. What is
And
Mortis picking?
Mortis is going to use the vinegar.
Vinegar.
No particular reason. It just sounds fun.
And Sayuri would help Novum with his
All
if he
right.
needed help with anything.
Novum, I think, just kind of being instigated by Siri at this point, goes, no one's doing oil. I'll do that one.
Do it!
Very good. All right. And so there are 2 piles she now puts out. She has several herbs and powders in one type of deal. What you think might even be spices. You see like sugar within there and those types of things. And then she makes a separate pile here that is, you see chicken feet and tails of pigs. You see a few eyeballs. Just like, pick what you want. One from each group.
Sayuri would obviously pick sugar from the first one, from the
Alright.
first pile. And oh no! Is there like a I don't know, an ear of anything, any type?
Yeah, specifically, there will be a cat's ear, and there is what looks like a dragon ear.
Ooh, I think she's gonna go with the dragon ear.
Okay.
I think Bim will take if there's some mint, and then an eyeball of some sort.
Nice. So, looking at the eyeballs, you can see there is what looks like a bird's eye, and another one that seems very big, and you get and it looks like an eye of a large snake, the vertical slit,
I'll go with that one.
a snake eye. Okay. Good. And more of this.
So Mortis is probably going to go with something herbal from that first pile. So, some sort of just trying to think about what kind of herb would make sense here. Just because it's in my brain, is there any kind of licorice root?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome.
That'd
I'll
be
use
the-
licorice root then. And then as far as the so we've got feet, tails, eyes, ears.
There's a few toenails. In fact, the toenails look enormous, like a good 8 inches.
Pass on that. What kind of tails?
There is a pig's tail, as well as what looks like a long lizard's tail, like an iguana and something like that.
Okay, he will use the pig's tail then.
Okay. I think sort of copying Sayori, because Sayori's always makes really nice things. Novum's going to add sugar. And seeing the disgust in Mordis grabs that toenail, throwing it in. All right. And in that case, everybody can make a Arcana check as they begin mixing their potion and rolling it together. And of course, Bim, you have advantage.
17 here.
20.
5.
No.
All right. Okay. All right. So 17 for Bim or 17 for Sayori, I'm sorry.
Sayori.
Sayori got 17. Okay.
And 20 for Bim. 30, 20.
All right. Perfect. Just getting your potions together. Bim got a dirty 20. And then Mortis, you got an 8?
A 5.
5. Oh, man. Okay. Very good, as the potions are complete. And the woman goes, all right. Oh, here we go. Here's Rowan. And now your drink's complete. You'll pour some to save for when you'd like, but what's left over, you'll drink now.
Sounds like fun. Let's do this. She'll
Okay.
do hers. She'll pour hers, and she'll help Novum pour his. We want to drink all this together? We want to drink it together?
Sure. On 3.
On 3.
Okay.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3. Drink it.
Absolutely amazing. All right. So, Bim, you drink yours, and all of you watch as Bim's two eyes go from the black to these two snake eyes. And this would actually give you poison resistance.
Ooh.
And then you look back and rainbow fur has grown on your tail.
Yes.
Oh, how fun.
Siri, look at my tail. Look at my tail.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
I know.
I'm not going to, but I really want to touch it.
Mortis, you drink yours, and of course, it's that deep licorice root and that sour vinegar, and you let it go down. And your stomach begins to feel a little bit funny, and there is music from your rear end that is added to the chorus that is going on. And you choose the vinegar. And so for the next few hours, you will have extreme flatulence.
You're farting music. Oh my God.
Okay. I'm not possessed and giving away all my stuff. I can live with it.
Novum drinks his. It's sweet. He goes, And you see, he goes, I don't know what's going on. As you see their head get bigger and bigger and bigger till it gets about 3 feet across. It starts saying his own voice. I feel a little weird, and then just starts vomiting rainbows.
Oh my God.
That then explode into confetti.
Did he roll really bad on his Arcana? Yeah, okay. Oh no. No, it's gonna kill me.
And you're like, oh, God! Confetti just goes everywhere in a 30-foot long blast.
Oh shit.
After the celebrations! And he picked oil, so that is a 24-hour effect.
Oh,
And after a little bit, this is kind of fun. I was told I could sneak. And then say Uri.
no.
You drink yours, and of course, it's very, very sweet, and everyone seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you go down to 3 feet, along with all your gear. At the same time, red scales grow across your skin, and you have fire resistance.
Oh, score! Oh, cool. Okay. Now I look like an elven kobold? Is that what I look like? What's happening here? For how long does this last?
The water, an hour.
Okay.
I was to say, and mortises will last for 8 hours.
Oh no.
Poor Novum gets 24 hours of this for the oil. So you all see this. It goes, Nala! Blah! As confetti just goes all over Nala.
Nowhere near there. I'm nowhere near there.
Nowhere. Okay. Okay, you got it.
Oh, I think we need to keep Novum as far away from Bella as we can for the next 24 hours, guys.
Why? That is so cool.
I mean, it's really cool, but I don't think Nala will think it's really cool.
Oh. I don't remember her saying anything about not letting him drink potions.
And he's not dead. He's not hurt. He thinks it's really cool, so he'll be fine, right?
I would guess so.
She doesn't know any. She doesn't know. I'll just stay on the down low for a while.
Yeah, I would say probably.
Yeah.
She's not going to look for you down there.
And yeah, she probably won't recognize me with the red scales and being so short. She'll be like, "Who is this freak?" Like,
Maybe she won't even notice you at all.
Oh, you know what you can call me now? We can pretend I'm a kobold, and you can call me the throwbald.
The throwbald?
Throwbald, the kobold. TK.
Throwbald, the kobold. Okay.
TK for short.
Okay, TK. You want to go do the chicken into pots thing now?
Yeah, Novum, you want to go throw chicken in pots?
Well, I think I figured it out. Watch this as people want to go by. He goes, bah! You can do it on command when you're careful. Yes, let's do it. I just have to make sure I do it every few minutes, and I can control it.
That's amazing. Oh my god. That's amazing. Let's go. You okay, Mortis?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to show off to Rowan a bit later.
Amazing. Anything else anyone else wants to get up to here?
Rowan, you rolled a 4 when we did the D10 for the
yeah.
necklaces.
Yeah.
Oh, do we get extra of that potion that we can use for later?
Yeah, you have one dose of
One
it.
use, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so so what did you roll again? 4?
4.
4, okay. Your necklace get your skin here, and it is you always hear a voice. You seem to always be so unfortunate. For as long as my blessing lasts, will make you a bit tougher when you inevitably make a bad decision. And you are resistant to all damage by things like obstacles or traps, environmental hazards being thrown because of chicken legs, or the like. The charm necklace.
Thank you.
All right. So they did the potion. Anything else anybody wants to do? Or you're looking for?
I think Airbeer would just be enthralled by the cat playing the violin. So I figure I'm kind of trying to egg Rowan on to kind of duel the cat. Come on, man, you got this. All right, so it's not a lute; it's a strings, right? It's got strings.
Is a violin anything like a viol?
It's a cat.
Yeah.
It's not a cow.
It's very similar though. As you are there and you're kind of moving, you do have there's a old woman there who comes up. You see she is actually completely bald. She has a cane. Ha ha! Want to do? You two could dance for the dance party, dance competition.
I'm down. You done? Yes, no, or
Yes. Sure, why not?
All right, ha ha! Ha. And she quickly takes out these kneaders and pricks your fingers and puts them on this piece of paper. Your names appear in the list of contestants. You are down for it, yes. We will all down soon.
How did she get my last name?
Does it say Rowan on mine? Or does it?
It would say what you commonly go by.
Okay.
They're not true names on here necessarily. Throw it over here. Whew.
You need to give me some sort of choreography to do, man. I'm more of a hype man than a dancer.
Check it out. So this is cool one. You go cross, step, kick, twist. You can do
And
that.
on the twist, Airbeer just falls.
I guess
Hold on.
not.
How did it go again?
Step, step, cross, twist.
All right. Nala, I think Liam here is wanting to is trying to get you to do something with him. He's looking at this race that is being set up, and he points to that. Or he tries to point towards what like there you can't see anything. It just looks like a sign that says maze.
Liam, I don't think that we can set up a maze at home.
Then the race?
We can set up a race tomorrow. We can create
Then back to
one.
the potions?
Why don't we play a game where we're looking for your siblings so we can
Oh.
capture them and take them all back to home base?
I think Olga kind of we can go. No disrespect. You're behaving a lot like a civilized person in every worst way.
What?
We don't. The herd never used deception with children. And I see you doing so.
Deception?
Is it this?
I'm not being deceptive.
Whatever you say. It's okay.
Olga.
Hmm?
When you become a parent, you are going to find that there are some things more important than having fun, than playing games. And sometimes places like this, while at one time I might have found quite amusing, right now, and she's going to say this lower, out of Liam's earshot, this place scares the hell out of me. Not for my sake, but for theirs. I already have lost one child because I was careless and stupid.
I say this as a person you told was an adult now.
You are.
You lost someone because a dragon was evil and stole them. And you are punishing them now for what this dragon did.
I lost my son.
No. It's not your fault. If it is your fault, then my family's death is mine. Is that what you tell me?
No.
Then let them do one thing. And I will help you capture all of them, and we will hang them by their feet in the house.
Fine. But I choose. Liam? What kind of race is it?
And you see it says relay race.
Relay race. Well, how many people are needed in this relay race?
It looks like it's gonna be teams of 3.
All right. And I look over at Emma. Emma, can I trust you to sit still? Actually, forget I asked.
Well,
Okay.
when you look to Emma,
Yeah.
she kind of looks up, and her head is a chicken.
Let them do one thing.
Ah!
Is that what you want me to do? Let them do one thing.
And then it was she like writes in the dirt. The woman said if we didn't drink the potion, they'd be trickery.
What woman?
The potion woman, she writes in the dirt.
Well, it looks like the race is going to be delayed. We're going to go visit a potion shop. Come on, Olga.
You didn't let her do the thing. She does say quietly, respectfully, doesn't let the kids hear it. But all right, you move through. All right. Let's see here. Is that yeah, I think that's the crew. You get back, and the woman's laughing. Aha, I warned you.
Hi. What's your name?
My name is Talene.
Talene. It's nice to meet you, Talene. My name is Nala.
Oh, I know. Don't worry.
Good. I'm going to ask you this one time. I would very much like for you to undo whatever nonsense you cast on my daughter, and then I will be on my way, and I will not be messing with you again. This is the nicest.
It's very easy. She just has to think.
What is that?
I don't know. She made it.
Well, tell me what it is.
I don't know. She made it.
Well, then you drink it. Taste it.
Okay, but it doesn't work on the people who don't make it. It's part of the magic.
What is it?
Tastes like oil base with lemon pepper. Very good choice. And is that is that the giant toenail you put in? Good.
Do you know what it is or not?
No, I could have told you that.
I thought you don't know how to identify a potion. Okay, I'm just going to ask you this once. Do you have the ability to just remove whatever you did to my daughter, or is this charade actually necessary?
It's actually the only way.
I'm going to do an insight check. I'm using my inspiration.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a nat 20 for a 27.
27. They would. You think there's one more, one other way?
Okay. I feel like I am being unusually nice today. So I'm going to rephrase my question. What is one other way that you can remove this nonsense and I can be on my way?
Well, since you are the first offered Baba of this annual celebration now, I will tell you. Are you responsible for this child?
You want me to drink it?
You can drink it, or you can take the chicken head and have it instead. Either one will work, and your child will no longer have chicken head. As mother, you may take responsibility for your child.
Okay. I'm going to tell you how this is going to go. I will happily drink whatever nonsense is in this bottle, but if it's so much as makes me do anything I do not desire to do, I might become very violent.
A little serious. I'd be careful threatening those of us who are here to protect your children from the under the blessing of Baba Yoga. We are here to teach them. We will go on sundown. And we will see them again next midsummer. No one harms this place because of your dealings. They are all off limits. Believe me, some look very tasty. But we don't threaten. If you don't threaten, deal maker. Nothing here will hurt the children, nor the people here.
Well then, let's test that theory. Emma, and I'm going to give her the drink, and then I'm going to remove my sword.
Okay.
Go ahead and drink.
She drinks it. And the chicken head vanishes and is Emma's face once more. And you see in a moment her muscles become super toned. She goes, and she has your hand right now, I believe.
No, she's drinking.
She's drinking. Okay,
I'm holding the sword.
Okay, yeah. So she just seems her muscles become super toned, and she kind of has a voice for a second and kind of sings along to the thing for a second, and the most beautiful voice you've ever heard comes out of her sound. Vocal cord. She goes, "Oh, so you have a talent, young one. You are very good at this."
She looks unharmed.
Mhm.
I sheath the sword. Let's go.
I see why she chose you.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Do you grab her hand?
Who?
Emma's.
No, I take Liam's hand.
Okay. Because before you had a firm grip on it, so I was just sort of curious. So, very good. she for a moment, I think Olga goes, "Good job." She goes, "Get off me," and playfully pushes Olga. Olga goes about 15 feet. She goes, "Whoa, I'm strong." And she claps and like big claps of noises from her muscles. All right, you begin going away. All right. Anything else anyone wants to do?
So Mortis, rather than go play the toss the chicken game, will find one of the cats and spend a while learning or attempting to learn to play his musical farts along with the tune of the cats.
Amazing. Give me a performance check.
Dirty 20.
Nice. So this is the moment where they start to like meet you halfway. They're like, okay. They're like, this is the perfect key. Yes. And it starts to be perfect. It shifts and matches. They're like, you got it.
And then he's going to go try and find Rowan.
They're like, we got a base.
And he's going to take his new band with him and go find Rowan.
Amazing.
Hey, Rowan.
Yeah?
I know you can play instruments very well. Can you do this? And he'll start performing for Rowan.
You are all about that bass, no treble. That is amazing. How are you doing that?
Pull out the potion. I made this. Kind of gives the stomach a sour feeling, though.
What if you gotta go?
Well, I haven't had that problem yet. I suppose we'll
impressive.
find out.
Amazing. It becomes orchestra when you actually go to the bathroom.
Quite the movement, I hear.
Oh.
That's just.
Oh.
Mm. Are there any? Speaking of, are there any like food stalls, sweets, candies, stuff like that?
Tons of things. There is the cooking booth where you get to make your own carnival treat. With the cauldrons and when you do the cauldron game too, if you two want to. But the other thing you seem to notice is that while it was a little bit scary now, people are laughing and having fun. They're drinking the potions. Some are flying around. Others have shrunk like you. Others are just dancing the best they ever have. They can't stop. But only lasts about a minute, and then they can stop again. And they are having all types of types of fun. Some are like, I can see everything as their eyes glow. A few are like waving in extremely slow motion. You see some walking by people, and every time they wear, like, you see a few people in hats who walk by someone else with a hat, and the hat switch places every single time.
Oh, how cute!
Randomly.
I think as Sayuri gets more comfortable with the atmosphere, She'll eventually let down her hood with her giant ears poking out. she doesn't feel as she doesn't feel threatened or like if any of these old ladies are gonna like get all weird on her. So
Mhm.
she's good.
Yeah, and in fact, I think given some of your station, you can make an insight check here, Sari.
Ew. Okay. My insight is not that great. You know what? I'll go ahead and use my inspiration on this because my insight is not great.
All right.
Still not a great roll. 13.
13. Okay.
Not bad, but not great.
Yeah, I think you kind of look around and some of this has, though a realm of fairy you're very unfamiliar with, you can recognize these
Mhm.
types of things. And you were there when the deal was struck, and so no kind of stuff's going together, and you pick up that there's protections here,
Mhm.
and it is also you get that there is a safety all at once. While there might be tricks and fun and people made to puke and all these types of deals, that as safety goes, like it's nearly guaranteed. People can be stupid and jump off buildings and whatever, but as far as what is offered and what is here, it is these deals that can be rewritten and sometimes can be used for very awful things, but is here being upheld,
Mhm.
and is this comfortability almost increases in you as you go. Yeah, like as powerful as this woman is, she has agreed to something, and this is
This is a big deal.
almost holy day for her, and
Mhm.
she would not let this happen.
Yeah, this is a 100% Faye deal, and she will not. She's not going to like bend the words or anything.
No, you think this is a
Okay.
very straightforward. In a sense, it almost makes you smile, I think, with this, because you think of how straightforward Nala is,
Mm-hmm.
and that it seemed like as much as a moment this woman met Nala where she was.
Okay. Well, I think Sayuri would search out Nala then to talk to her.
Sounds good. Then I think we'll come back to any more shenanigans after the break. See you then. All right. Get back here. Okay. Good. All right. As we get back, I think we left off. Sari was running to Nala, but Bim, would you want to try the cauldron game? Bim is back. Let's see. There we go.
Yes, Bim wanted to try the cauldron game.
Perfect. All right. So as you come up and grab the plush chickens, the cauldrons begin to move. There's a big one. There's almost medium, and there's ones that look just about the size of the plush chicken. And those are moving around terribly quickly. You have 3 plush chickens. Which one do you want to try? Which cauldron are you going to aim in first?
Because Bim would like to try the small one, the one that is the plush size, because he thinks he's dexterous.
Absolutely. Then you can go ahead and give me a thrown weapon attack. And because he's a plush, these will be at disadvantage to hits.
No proficiency bonus?
You'd have proficiency, yeah.
Okay. So... dirty 20.
Okay.
No. 22.
22. All right. Then the 22 on the small one hits right in. When they're, aha, very good.
Sure, he'll try for another small one.
All right, goes to our second small one.
Uh, 22 again.
22. Ooh, can you go 3 for 3?
Just gonna try it. Probably not. 15.
15. This one goes, and the pots just bang it out. It goes flying, and then in midair turns into a chicken. And flies to a nearby coop. He gets the day off. Congratulations, 2 out of 3. Looks you up and down. You're someone who deserves their own pot of tea. And they hold up a teapot.
He'll take it. I got a new teapot.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And thank you, chicken pot. You were kind of a jerk, though. But I get it. It's your job.
He goes, drink it in good health.
Oh, there's already tea in here?
Give it an hour.
Okay. Okay.
It makes tea at 4 o'clock. You can make tea anytime you want, but it will make tea at 4.
Okay.
Keep in mind wherever you put it, so I'd be careful.
Right. Keep track of time. and then he'll just kind of wander off.
All right. All right, and I'll tell you right now for that. At 4 o'clock, it does make itself with tea, and it is a tea for 2 pot, and it does 2 servings that essentially go away when it would make 2 other servings at 4. But for the 2 servings, each serving, only 1 serving can be drunk by 1 person today, but each serving will restore 4d4 plus 4 HP.
Nice. Cool.
All right, very, very good. Yeah, as all right. You're going Sayuri, you as you go to find Nala, you see 2 kids who are walking around with broomsticks, and they go, "Did you get yours at the cauldron thing?" Me too. Wow, this is an amazing festival. And they kind of stay together, and as they say the word festival, the brooms take off. And they kind of scramble onto the brooms, and they begin flying around. They're like, "This is the best festival ever!" And the brooms sort of then go to land. Oof. They're like, "Oh,
That's so cool. And she'll actually go up to the kid. She's about the height of a kid right now. She's just like, "So you got those at the cauldron place?"
mm-hmm. I hit 3 small ones. So did I.
You hit 3. Oh.
Mm-hmm. They still for kids.
Oh.
It's for the adults. It's really hard.
Is that really? Maybe I should try it.
Yeah. Especially if you remember the charm. Remember, you can put on something to make it go where you want to go easier.
Oh, really?
Or did your animal teach you?
No,
Oh, well, sorry.
Yeah, I'm kind of new to town.
It only works for the person who cast it.
Oh,
Sorry. Good luck,
no,
though.
it's fine. Thank you. I appreciate your help. And she'll like skip off. Still keeping an eye out for Nala.
Yeah. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Jake. I feel like Nala in this environment is fairly easy to find.
But Sayuri's 3 feet tall.
Well, I guess that's yeah, but you just have to look up at an angle.
Yeah,
and there's
yeah,
some
that's true.
point.
Yeah.
Nala is not a giant, people. She's
She's not a giant, but she is a very large woman.
she's 5'11".
Right, but like
That's tall. That's
she's
tall.
5'11's massively tall.
That's tall for that's pretty tall for a woman.
Tall.
I know, but it's not like she's
People.
towering over the crowd either.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's true. But right now, Sayuri is only 3 feet tall, and normally she's only 5 foot. So Nala to her is a giant, not as giant as like Mordis or Rengar, but she has a large presence, I
Okay.
guess.
Give me a perception check. We'll say DC 13 to find Nala.
Okay.
I'll admit it, Jackie. Just because you're from the herd, I automatically just assume you're tall. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perception.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 10 plus 10, dirty 20.
The dirty 20. Whew. Let it find it if you want.
All right. This little red-scaled girl comes running up to you, Nala. Nala!
And Novum is with you. Ah! Confetti goes in a line.
Oh shit!
Isn't
that's
it
right.
cool? I have a superpower for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
I just look at Olga.
That is
Nala.
fun. That is really cool.
Yeah.
That's
Nala.
awesome.
No, Nala. And she's
Yes.
jumping up and down, waving her hand.
Yes.
Hey, can I talk to you for a little bit? For a minute?
Who are you?
Oh, shit. It's me, Sayuri.
Oh. Sure.
Oh, you guys, she'll look at the kids. Just stay together. And Novum,
Hmm.
that guy ain't paying attention. And she'll
That's good.
she'll pull Nala off to the side.
And as you go, the guy turns around with a little smile on his face and then opens his mouth. Bah! The confetti goes back up. It's a duel.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. Yeah. She'll pull Nala a little bit off to the side where there's some semblance of privacy, I guess you could say. Is there like a bench that Sayuri can stand on?
I'm sure you can find something. Yeah,
Okay. Nala.
Chicken feet toes.
I don't know how to put I don't know how you feel about it, but from judging from the look on your face and everything, I can see you're not happy with what's happening today.
No, I'm not. But what can I help you with?
I was scared whenever I saw the Baba Yaga houses. I was scared and I hid. But being here, seeing what's going on and stuff like that, I just wanted to let you know that everybody is completely safe. Nothing will harm anybody here. Children, you, me, all the other adults, party. Nothing here will harm anybody.
You know, those words are very familiar. A long time ago, someone told me that a meadow was very safe and no harm would come to anyone there. And I, in my infinite wisdom, put my faith in those words and made a bad judgment call that someone was old enough to handle that place. Make no mistake, Sayuri. I know what you're saying is probably true. But I am right now responsible for 7 people. And as safe as this place may or may not be, that doesn't mean people are good.
No.
And even deals can be broken. So, you don't need to worry about me. I will be all right.
But is there something else?
I just think you should remember that these children that you have taken under your care are just that, children. They need to be able to have fun, and this is the safest time, the safest festival, and they need to have fun.
I want them to have fun, but
And let them have fun inside the festival. Let them do what they want to do.
I'm trying.
I know it's going to be hard, and if you want, I have Novum. Maybe we could split them up between us.
Oh, I've seen Novum.
Oh yeah,
I-
Novum. He's having a blast though. Look at
Mhm.
him. He's having a blast. He's having a rainbow confetti fight with the person this guy who has the same problem. But it's not hurting him.
Sayuri, I have some magic, not as much as you, but I have enough to know that magic, undisciplined magic, is always dangerous. And I don't want the children to become too encased in this idea of fun when it comes to mixing potions or I'm actually taking Liam to a race as we speak.
Oh?
So
Well, you're gonna race. It's gonna be so much fun.
I hope he does have fun.
I think he will. I think he will if you allow him to. These children look up to you so much, Nala. But you just need to let them be children just this one day, okay? Please. And she'll give her puppy dog eyes, or try to,
What?
anyways.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Nope. Nope.
Well, let's see
So-
what I wrote. Yeah.
No, that's a nat one. That's a no.
okay. Yeah.
So why is this so important to you? This day. I mean, why not tomorrow or the day after? Or why does it have to be this day?
It's a feeling I get. Fae are bound to their promises, to their deals that they make. And Baba Yaga could, at any time, twist the words of your guys' deal around. But today is a sacred day, and those words will not be twisted at all. This is specifically for the children, and they've lost so much within the past. Before we took care of the problem with the dream well, they lost so much. And this is about imagination, invention, working with what you have, and it's also teaching them. And I want that for them. I don't know if that makes sense in any way, and I know sometimes I don't make sense. Well, probably I never make sense, but
No, not that. I will just. I will try to just keep a watchful eye.
that's all I ask. No harm will come to any of the children. if I thought for 1 second any harm would come to Novum, I wouldn't have let him do the potion.
All right. Well, I should probably go and help Liam race.
You got this. You're like one of the strongest, maybe not fastest, but one of the strongest people I know. Probably the strongest person I know. You're
Well,
like super strong.
we will need a third person
Oh,
if you would like to join us.
yeah, I could join you. That'd be fun.
Good. And that way, and she thinks yours up. That way, I can keep you away from Novum for a second.
I want to.
What? I think you cut off. Oh, you muted.
Yeah, I didn't mean. I'm like, I want to race. I don't know how fast I am at 3 feet tall, but I want to race. Yes.
All righty. So the race is being called a little bit here, and you start to hear people moving about and kind of horns, and the announcers, all the little puppets start to go, the race is happening. Be quick on your feet, whoever wants to race. And it starts to be very big, and there's another announcement that goes, remember, every team must have children. Every team must have an adult, which causes all these children to seek out adults and those types of things. And sooner or later, different of the children, and y'all can tell me which one you think would come up to you, starts to come up to you wanting to race with you. Everyone wants to claim a kid.
Their names are Emma, Ava, Alicia, Liam, Novum, and Ethan.
I think Ervir would go with Ethan being the youngest.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry if I slow you down.
We got this. We got this, man.
All right. And if you don't have a special connection with a kid, we can say one goes. I don't want to make people try to research if they don't want to.
I mean, I think Mortis would choose whichever one he thinks would be the slowest.
It's like, Olivia beat you to it. And
Next
probably
smallest would be Novum.
probably Novum, because he's busy rainbow barfing everywhere.
goes, I have a secret. I figured something out, though. You'll see in the race. Very cool. One particular for Bim?
I think Bim would find whichever one he thinks is the fastest because Bim wants to win. Because he's a kid and he would like to play to win.
All right. I see the particular. Looks like they've had a very different potion. You would recognize this as they're under the effect of a haste spell.
Nice. I picked that kid.
They're like, "Wah!"
And then I try and keep up with them as we make our way to the race.
Yep. Awesome. Cool. All right, so that's going to be actually, sorry, that would be Alicia, one girl. Yep, Alicia. She will be the haste one. And then who's grabbing Ava? Ava is 7.
Rowan.
Yeah, I'll race with Ava.
Ava's got the cutest of crushes. She's like, oh, just adorable. They're just funny little things. And she starts, and all her little friends kind of laugh at her and whatever. And it's adorable.
She's got a cute little crush on Rowan. Aw.
Professor Rowan.
Professor Rowan. Yes, Professor Rowan. All right. So, okay.
Am I mistaken as a child right now?
I think so. You count as
Okay.
like, good kids, one adult. Very good. And you come up, and as everyone lines up here, each team is given one ring. And it is it looks like two bird's claws clasped together around. And it looks like one bird's leg. And instructions are given by a few of these older women. Again, not from the village, seem to have arrived for this. Right. You will race up the hill. You will go over the water. It is 10 feet. And then you will slide, then grab rope. Slide downhill, grab rope across the treacherous alligator-infested waters. And then turn around, come back, change ring. Say the way back, straight away. You go across the bridge on the way back. And then you give a ring to next person who then does the same thing. All right. Is everyone ready? Beware the alligators. They go alligators.
So on the way over, Mordus will give Novum his vigilant blessing.
Oh.
And just before the race starts, he'll give him guidance as well.
He's like, Nala,
Yes.
can I go last?
Sure.
Awesome. We got this.
I think before Rowan starts, or like right before, he'll do a kinetic jaunt on himself and look at Ava and be like, "Do it like this, okay?"
And at the mention of alligators, Hervir would cast Death Ward on Ethan to make sure that he's safe.
Amazing. Perfect. Okay. And then everyone gets ready for the start of the race. So real quick, who of each team is going first?
I'll go second.
Guess Nala will go first.
So I was saying on your team. So Nala's leading her team. Bim is going second on his team.
Mordus
Okay.
would go second on his team.
Okay, so Novum is going first for you. One move in. He said Alicia's going first. Second. Okay. So those are going first. They all put the ring on, and they said put the ring on, and as you take the ring and put it on, all the participants' legs turn to chicken feet. They go ready, set, Let's go! And it is off. Okay. It goes whoom. And now now since you're doing that, go ahead and give me athletics check with advantage.
It's 23.
23. Very good. So you sprint up the hill, we do the slide, and with that, I just need an acrobatics check to go over the alligators.
How far is it?
Through the rope swing, because there's the one thing you have to jump over that you already, because you're 23 and your natural strength, you get off the first one. The rope swing one is like a 50-foot one.
Okay. So what I would plan to do then is to swing for 20 feet and then use my teleportation to jump out of the way.
Oh, nice. Very good. Then yeah, I think with just your natural, you're able to do that. So really quickly, you do that, and you see here that it's a bunch of like essentially what look like very heavy blue beds with feathers and straw that have been put together for the lake. So it's very matted. If a kid would fall, they would just hit this very soft landing. And there's a bunch of adult villagers who've actually been volunteered, and they've got these alligator masks on, and they're going "Arr, arr!" To a lot of the kids. The kids are laughing. They're going "Ah!" And then so you make it and able to run back. Okay, so we've got Novum, who kind of like gets to some of the leaps, and he turns around and he puts his face really close to the ground. Bah! And he pushes himself. He's like, ha, 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 ha.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm using my 3 teleportations to jump like 90 feet.
Yeah.
Including my running speed, which for me is going to be 80 feet per round.
Yeah, so you're going. Whoom. All right, so we got your score. He's doing his to.
So I'm moving 110 feet per 6 seconds.
Okay, you got it. Perfect. So you see everyone going here. In that case, let's see here. We've got Alicia, who's going 180 because she has the haste. So she's like, ha, 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 and is moving, and she goes under through your legs at the bridge. He's like, bang, mama!
Well, in that case, I rage, which gives me an additional 20 plus 10 per round.
30, 140. Okay, so you have the gap very close at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's at the last round, I think. Or you're going to rage all 3.
I will. Yeah, I'll just rage 3 times.
Okay. Nice. So you keep it very close, I think, as the two are moving ahead. All right. So that means the second round comes up. So you guys have Liam. So is Liam or Siri going next?
Liam.
Okay. So, okay, team. Now let's see. Uri is in second place with Bim and Alicia in this one. And there's third. We have the unnamed kid for the third. Very, very cool. And then third is going to be Moridus with your blasted Novum, who was doing all his other things. A few kids try to use their flying brooms, but the brooms don't work. They're like, ah! And the women laugh, ha ha ha. Okay, so now we've got our second round of people. You can tell me, how would you like to take care of any of the obstacles?
Well, Mordis will spend key points to do Step of the Wind for each round, giving him 45. So action dash plus walking is 90 plus another 45 for Step of the Wind. So was that 135 movement each round?
Oh,
Plus I have a
Make that up,
25-foot
though.
jump speed. Sorry, not 24-foot jump. 24-foot long jump.
perfect. Okay, then I would need. It's ridiculous asking you this, but I do need an acrobatics check. Let's get a monk to do acrobatics.
I'll burn my inspiration. What the heck? 26.
26. Okay. All right. So that. Okay. So we'll see wherever it goes, but that will bring you up some total feet for the team. I think Bim, you're going right.
Yep. So Bim will do his movement. He'll dash, and then as a bonus action, he'll use a charge from Summer's Dance. He has 3 charges of that, so he'll use all 3 to do a Misty Step of 30 feet.
Okay. So what's your movement around?
So around it is 90, right? Because I have 35. Oh no, that's 70. So 100.
Okay. So you're slowing us down.
And then towards the end, he would use the spell Misty Step a couple of times to try and make up the difference.
Hey. Okay, so your face step and step. Very good. Sounds good. See, first round was Lisa, which she was sort of going, was more friendly. Front. So Rowan, you were going second, right?
Yeah.
All right, what are you doing?
With the kinetic jaunt up, he's gonna click his heels 3 times, and they're gonna start. Does this work with chicken legs?
It does. You do get your chicken legs every time you do it. Like, ha! And everyone laughs. Like, he looks like a chicken.
He uses his blessing of Amasantulan, and I guess he's going to run 40, action dash another 40, and take a 40-foot long jump.
Well, the jump's part of your movement speed.
Okay, so then
Just-
I guess a total of 80.
80? 80, okay. So you take. She goes, that's okay. You're still good, even though you're the slowest one. It's fine.
I think he's doing like flips unnecessarily. Taking him down.
All right, then Urvi, you're going second as well, right?
Yeah. I don't have as much fun stuff, so I only got the 30 walking and then the 30 dash, and I think once he would get to the river, he would just do the obstacle course the mundane way.
Okay, just kind of move it. Very cool.
Esme will send a sending to Rowan during his run.
And it says,
I hope this is a good time. I just wanted to check in and make sure you were all right.
I imagine. I imagine it catches him off guard, and he just kind of face plants.
Amazing. Jackie's ruthless.
Matt, I should also mention I have a ring of free action, so difficult terrain does not slow me down.
Okay. Amazing. There we're going. Okay. So, okay, got those numbers. And then Sayuri, you're the last kind of named character.
Yeah.
Sure. Got 3 named characters on one team. That's the advantage.
She will do her action bonus action as dash, and she has her regular 30 movement speed, but she would probably do the same thing that Nala did with going over with the rope, go about 20 feet and then face step over the rest of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, face step the rest of the way.
Nice.
Yeah. And so that's 90 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's 30, 60, 90, because that's action, bonus action, and movement speed. And if she needs to do, I don't know, she's not very strong. She has a +1 in strength.
Very good. Okay. Yeah, give me athletics check.
Or can she do it with acrobatics? Like do like acrobatic stuff?
Yeah.
Negate
I'll
that?
I'll give you acrobatics.
Okay. Oh, that's bad. It's a 10.
The deal with the devil to bargain with the DM.
It never fails.
All right. Perfect. Okay. So, all right, the 90. Okay. So then in first place, it is going to be, that would be Bim's team with Olish, I believe. With due to her crazy haste thing, even with the other. Actually, no, now I'm looking at it. It is a tie between Bim's team and Nala's team. So that would mean that Sayuri, you come just in the same time as another kid. As you both cross the finish line at the same time. And in essentially the next one is going to be Mordus. As it all moves in, and people are congratulating, and it's tons of fun. They're going woo!
And so Nala will hold up Liam and say, "You did it! You won!"
I won!
Sayuri's jumping up and down. Yay!
I think that
Minor illusion winner over his head.
I think Bim is holding Alicia's hands as they spin and dance in a circle.
Nice. And then as it comes to a close, all the rings disappear. However, then a ring appears in the 2 teams that tied in each person's hand. So 6 rings. On the ones for the children, you notice that there are little bands of iron on them. Sarah, you would notice this really quickly.
She'd
yours
step away.
Yours does not have it.
Okay.
And it would, you think they're limiting the properties of the ring
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But that means that Mordus and Nala and Sayuri, you can add claw-footed ring from D&D Beyond
Ooh.
into your inventories.
I think you mean Bim?
Bim, yes, not Mortis. Thank you. I got that confused.
Yeah, she would step away from the children with a
What's the ring called? Sorry.
claw-footed ring.
Claw-footed
Claw-footed
ring?
How do you
I'm
spell
not
that?
seeing it.
Should be there. I thought it was coded. Not. I'll get
It's
you.
not.
My bad.
Yeah, not
I
yet.
thought I saw someone code it.
Oh yes, it is. There's a foul-footed ring. If that's
Foul-footed ring. Foul-footed.
Ah,
ring.
gotcha.
Sorry.
There it is. Yeah, she'd be like, huh, "Don't touch Aunt Sayuri with that ring."
Yes. So, the children do not get 1d6 weapons on their feet.
Oh wow! What? What? Oh, Sayuri is going to have so much fun with this. Well, she's going to talk to all the birds.
Wait, your feet are chickens? What?
Yeah.
I love it.
Right, take it off.
Sayuri puts it right on. She's like so excited about this.
Are they proportional to the body, or are they like?
They're proportional.
Okay.
All right. Sorry as I'm talking to y'all. When I was doing the race, I got really excited, and I hit my mouse, and it is somewhere now in my room.
Oh no.
I'm not entirely sure where.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, ha 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 ha, and then I heard a bang, and I looked, my mouse wasn't there. I'm not sure where it is.
Oh no.
Too excited while I was DMing. Which is a
That
little
just
problematic.
that just means we're having a great time.
All right. It was also this would be the music till I find it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and there's a big celebration, and then Bim, your teapot goes "Boo!" with a loud whistle that shrieks because it is 4 p.m.
Oh, my tea's ready.
Yay.
I only have enough for 2 people, so who wants some tea?
Nala, do you want tea?
Sure. I'll take some tea.
Okay. Bim will pull 2 teacups out of his bag. And he'll pour a cup and hand it to Nala. Does anybody else want the other one?
Rowan, you look like you want a cup of tea.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't.
Right.
Right?
He'll pour a cup of tea for Rowan. You get back 4d4 plus 4 hit points, but nobody is hurt. It's good tea. It feels like something would have happened if they were neat.
That's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
good.
Oh, you know what, Nala?
I have actually some alcohol that does the same thing, but it's
Wow.
quite good. I admit having tea is quite tasty.
Yeah, it is. Oh, speaking of like cooking things, Nala, do you want to try your hand at cooking? I kind of want to try. I don't want you to try with me. You can
All
teach
right.
me.
I don't know how to cook, but I'll certainly assist.
Yay! She's gonna drag Nala, like grab her finger and just drag her to the cooking area.
Let's find the mouse.
Don't know what I was thinking. My own carnival game.
Matt.
Aha, she found it. Ah.
I'm art department.
You are
you,
the
art
hand of
department.
God. The hand of God found the mouse.
Matt, well, the celebration's going on, and Bim is serving the tea for Nala and Rowan. Can I try to look in the crowd to see if I can find the casino owner?
Yeah, sure. Is the music really loud right now for everybody too?
Yes.
Interesting. You know what the positive thing is it's loud for me as well, so which means I have a real volume for the music, which is all I could ask for. To allow me to adjust as I need to. I'm gonna turn off the fades in and out. I wonder if that's doing something. Okay, so you wanted to look for the casino owner. Very cool. And I actually was just going to ask that before we go into the next game, if there's any goals that people wanted to do here to kind of do this, because at the end of the session, the festivals end, and you guys will be at the end of your 3 months and ready to go on to what's next. And so just any last things in the festival environment, any interactions. But Revere, make a perception check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration here. Perception is 5. Okay. Not 1 and a 5, so 9, 10 total.
10. I think with a 10, you find them and they are surrounded by quite a few people. So it looks like they're sort of like busy talking. And you have a hard time finding them on their own. You could still approach, but it would just be sort of as an interruption.
I was just trying to do insight, try to do based on his body language or whether or not he's enjoying himself. If he's kind of questioning or more solidifying that he made the right decision.
Give me an insight check.
14.
14. Looking. Is interesting. You catch him in the midst of these people. Some come up to him and are trying to, like, it looks like kind of make some deals, talk business, and he kind of grabs their hands. They have like money pouches, and he takes their hand and makes them put their money pouches back attached to them, and hands them like this chicken leg on a stick. And he goes, eats. And he kind of goes, have fun. And it gives you the feeling that he is embracing not just the day, but this idea of this is not the time for this. Of that you feel that he is going. It's more like he's gonna obey the deals, and he's not gonna crush these kids. It's like it seems to be getting to him, seeing the kids laugh, that this is a city of kids right now. And yeah, you expect that he would do business because the kids need stuff to survive and it needs to have an economy. But he, more than you think from before in the interactions, he is understanding these are children.
Awesome.
All right. Anything else that you'd want to look for as characters here?
Actually, I think for the last part of the day from 4 o'clock on, Nala, do you mind if I do something real quick before we go cook?
Go right ahead.
All right, and Sayuri is actually going to run to the fountain. And she's going to be like, Bob Yuri!
You don't need to. Bob Yuri is here, and there is water in the shape of water slides that he has conjured up. It goes, I made my own event because I cannot leave the fountain. They will not forget me. I'll see you in your dreams.
Oh my
Good
god. Oh, I'm so glad you're having fun.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna say if you wanted to go cook with me, but since you can't leave the fountain.
Well, it is a festival.
Mhm. Don't you have some helpers in here? Water sprites, are you in there?
They can take care of it. But I need a volunteer, and there is a teenage boy. He's the older of the kids. Just some of the older ones here. He goes, "I understand. You may cook with me." And he nods, and he opens his mouth, and Baburi jumps inside. Goes, "Thank you, my friend."
That's so cool.
Only with permission.
Of course,
Consent.
only with them. Yes, consent is key. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah. Have fun, sprites. Let's go. And she'll drag this.
Sage Boy grabs your head. He's tall, much taller than you.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Let's go.
He's practically dragging her. She probably doesn't even have feet on the ground right now. Yeah.
I'm bigger this time.
Nala, look, it's Bob Yuri.
Hello.
He's going to join us to cook.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Let's go.
Very cool. Yeah. Anything else before we get to some cooking and some other things? Anybody moments? Okay. While you're waiting for the cooking, there's this young woman, beautiful white skin and red lips and black hair, that comes next to you, Nala. She goes, "Excuse me, I just wanted to know if you had any questions."
Who are you?
Oh, we spoke at the hut.
Oh. Actually, yes, I do. You had given me a list of information. That used to be somewhere.
I think I put it into Discord at 1.2.
I just don't know where. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong night. Okay. Yes, I wanted to ask you about Zaltharian.
She nods.
Where is Zaltharian? All of the other names you gave me, one was in Emon, I know where that is. One is in the Thunder Peaks. One is in the Osmond Mountains. One is in the ruins of Draconia, which I believe are in Wildmount. And Zaltharian, there was not a place.
I did not tell you a place because I think the journey will be important for you.
The journey east.
The searching.
What are your intentions with the children here?
To protect them in the best way I know how. I can't be here. Not every day, just today. So I gave them my gift.
And how will they learn to use that gift?
I'm teaching them today.
One day.
No. Their friends will hear whispers. They will learn through their animals. They will learn through every day as they find their power. Many don't need to know right now. They just need to know the simple things. I will be teaching them through many ways. If you want a list, I guess I could, but I care about them. They are my children too now. And I don't let people harm my children.
Good.
But I also understand I can't directly help them all the time. So I give them my gifts and teach them in the ways they can handle. Potions that are fun. The foam alligators. When they are laughing, they are learning in ways that we don't always realize.
And are these magics only confined to here, or do they follow?
They will be with them their whole life. Every child that was alive when you and I agreed.
Very well.
Are you still okay with our arrangement?
Does it matter?
Yes.
There are 6 children that I intend to take with me to a new home. And I worry that at this new home, if they are using these magics, they will be ostracized. The herd I grew up in does not take to such differences kindly. However, I have a good name there, and my hope is that that will be enough to quell any dissension.
Emma will be very useful to them. I have a hard time believing they would turn down her natural gifts for potions. But you know your people better than I do, Nala. I will, if you tell me, I will have their teachers help them be more acceptable, if that is what you wish. The only way their powers can be removed is with their consent.
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
Only that I'm concerned for them.
Then would that help alleviate your concerns? Is there anything else I can do?
No, I think that is a bridge I will cross when I come to it.
I will do what I can and help them understand that to people who survive, things of survival will be important. And as new to a society, they should make themselves as useful as possible.
That we both agree on.
When you ask me it mattered, it does, Nala. I do not wish a slave. We agreed, we have an arrangement. I want you to be satisfied with what you get, so you are happy to give what I ask when the time comes. It's
And
important to me.
I know. And as long as the children are more safe than not, then that is what I asked, and that is what I want. And as long as these names prove to be what I believe they are, then you have fulfilled your part, and I will await your request.
Believe me. Yes. We will talk more as the time comes. And I won't always be this. This is the one day I get to wear this nice, very slim fitting form. I must say I like it very much. Someone agreed to lend me it one day a year. I like it. And they believe me, they get what they wanted. Well, then I will leave you, and it is your free choice, but if you will serve as the Baba of this festival, I think it would be good. But no attachments. You do what you want.
What is the Baba?
That's just a ceremony. At the end, you declare the festival at the close, and you thank everyone for having fun. You tell them that fun is important.
Very well. That sounds doable.
Again, your choice. It's... I like you. And if there's nothing else, I love to enjoy my own festival. I'm a horrible host. Guest at my own party.
Have fun.
Hope you do as well. You will leave. And she goes and she tickles a child and she goes, quick. And you even see her, there's a point where one of the kids are sort of spinning on a broom and she catches him, go, remember festival, so that does not happen. And with that, we can get to the cooking. Unless there's anything else. So, cooking challenge notes. Here we go. Excellent. So, because I pulled up the dragon notes, that's why I was like, I went back to dragon notes. Cool. Alrighty here. Perfect. Okay, so now that you're in front of this, Nala, and you talked about how you don't know how to cook, you do have. You see that all of the ingredients present are things you've either personally hunted or harvested. And there's not a thing here that you can't remember having some experience with at some point.
Okay.
And you don't feel that it's just for yours, it's for everyone, as though this was based off of your experience as a huntress. And the woman goes, all right, we celebrate many things today. We celebrate the blessing of Baba Yaga upon this place. And we celebrate all of you who will learn how to harness the gifts given to you at one time. And for fun, you will make your dish either inspired by one of the fun things you see with the children or the Baba Yaga herself. And as a prize, we have something very, very special. And they will hold up a pair of scissors that look absolutely silver. So we have the silver scissors. Good when you're in a tight pinch. I lay the scissors down. All right. So anyone who wants to can do this. If you want to figure out your dishes.
So Nala sees everything that she's hunted or gathered.
Mm-hmm.
What would Sayuri see?
Oh, it's the same thing.
It's the same things? Okay, so she has no clue what's out there. Cool. Yeah, that works.
It is a particular thing that they have made here.
Okay.
I mean, you tell. Okay, so it would be like, well, what are some of the types of things you think are here, Nala, or Jackie for Nala? Let's give everyone a clue.
Probably a lot of meats, types of venison, and maybe some a lot of uncooked meats, we'll say, and then probably also some greens that are gathered from the nearby area. Maybe even some that are harvested locally, and so some basic vegetables, and probably not a lot of seasoning, but that's, I guess, just depending on what's available. But yeah, I mean, if it's an animal that lives nearby that's eatable, then yes, there's probably, unfortunately for Bim, some rabbit meat in there too.
Very good. Out of curiosity, would there be dragon meat or no?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure if she ever harvested one.
Would there be any fruit?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. In that case, yeah, anyone who wants to, go ahead and describe what you think you are cooking, and then we would do the wisdom check for the cooking.
Oh, wisdom? Ooh.
I think Bim is going to try and make a vegetable soup with a thick broth.
Okay. How will they describe it as being Baba Yaga? Or having to do with the festival or anything when they said the challenge was to be inspired by the thing?
Oh. Well, Baba Yaga uses a lot of different things in her potions, and that includes fruits, vegetables, herbs.
All right, I'll allow a straight roll for that. Okay.
Just straight up wisdom.
If you have proficiency in cooking tools, you can add proficiency. But
Nope. I think only one of us has cooking tools.
Yeah, Mortis.
It's an 18 though.
18. Okay, remember that? We got 18 so far. Next. Technology Siri, Mortis, I don't know if you're doing it, or Revere.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it. I was trying to figure out what I want to describe.
Are you ready, Irvir?
I think so.
Okay.
I think he would get one of the thinner pieces of the meat that's out there and kind of get it to a nice crisp with extra saltier in the essence of your harvest isn't always bountiful, so you got to make do with what you've got during your survival.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and give me the cooking wisdom check.
So that is 22.
Hey. Was it 20? Okay, so 22. Very good. And then Mortis Nala Siri.
Yeah, Sayuri looks around, sees all the children just having fun, the bright colors, the joy, there's almost the purity of the atmosphere for these children. And she starts grabbing fruit, apples, pears, oranges, whatever fruits that's commonly in a forest that's not tropical. Berries like blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. And she takes cream. She makes a whipped cream. She takes milk and makes a whipped cream. And she just makes no frills. Just a fruit salad. And she garnishes it with like some strawberries sliced.
Nice. How does she explain it to be relate?
There's so much going on, and everyone is so different, just like every fruit in this. But it all melds together and makes something absolutely amazing.
Perfect. And then I would say you can go ahead and make that cooking with advantage.
And what is that?
Wisdom.
What? Wisdom. Okay. Not good. Not good at all. It's only a 13.
Okay. So far, Urvir is on top. Mortis or Nala?
Go ahead, Lance.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Yep.
I think Rowan's gonna look specifically for wild birds that Nala might have hunted, and do the best he can to kind of make some special Baba Yaga chicken legs for the Baba Yaga on the go.
Advantage.
19.
19. Okay. I think Mortis is trying to go last. Nala, you want to go?
Sure. Nala will take a few chunks of venison, and then she'll take out some. I guess she'll probably take the venison, put it in a big pot, put some oil in there, and while she's doing that, she'll take out some carrots and parsnips and turnips, start chopping them up and sauteing them a little bit, get them lightly browned, put the venison in with the vegetables, and add some chicken broth and maybe a generous, very, very, very generous pouring of ale, and mix in some, I guess if there's any pepper or anything, black pepper would be good. And then she'll just start simmering that for a few hours or so, and lets all the flavor meld together, and probably starts just kind of pouring it into this stew-like mixture toward the end there.
Perfect. I love it. Then, how does she explain it being related?
It's got chicken in it.
I love it. Straight roll.
What's this roll for?
As wisdom for the cooking.
18.
18. All right. Then Mordis.
So Mortis is going to put on a bit of a show. He's going to cast thaumaturgy on himself. And I don't know if you've ever been to like the state fairs or whatever, where they got the cooking booths with the person's got the microphone going on, that's showing off the new knives, trying to get you to buy them. But he's gonna step up and do that. He's gonna pull his own tools out, which are actually tools he got in Singorn. So I believe they're +1 tools actually. And he's, going to narrate what he does as he does it. He's going to pull out the, he's going to go through the ingredients there and basically start putting together a stew where the base of it is white in terms of stuff, but inside of that white stew, he's going to find every different kind of like more solid ingredient he can of different colors and try and balance them so that he has a stew that is multicolored in terms of its individual parts, but is sitting inside of a white base to emphasize those rainbow parts, with the attempt to make it look like some ultra colorful fey dish.
Nice. So it's related. Very good. And it's out there. Go ahead and give me that cooking check with advantage.
So there's an 18 plus 4, 22 plus 1, 23.
Oh, edgy now, Urvir. Very good. As you go, this man is absolutely has captured the spirit, and goes, therefore we do not usually do this, but you may have these scissors, or you may choose between our serving platter of abundance, our apron of the master chef, or the spice rack of endless flavors.
Number 2, my lord.
Well, it's not the spice rack. I'm good on spices. You know what? I'll take the scissors.
Find
out what they do.
It's the scissors. All right. And they go, "You got it!" And they toss you the scissors. He gets a silver pair of scissors, and they will let you know these are curse breaker scissors. You can use the scissors to essentially cast remove curse.
Yep. Okay. I like my choice. Thanks.
However, they are only good for one use.
Okay.
All right. Then it is time for the dance contest.
Tahiri's sitting over in the corner eating her salad, her fruit salad. Like it may not have been the best, but it damn well looks good because every size is perfectly every piece is perfectly sized for the consumption of small children because she got mad knife skills.
And over all the participants' meals, they wave their hand, and there was enough for everyone to have some. People are eating this whole thing, and they're eating from the pots, and they try everyone's, and now they go, "Thank you," and then they do like it, and it is fun, and it is all the different flavors, and a few come over to you and go, "I know these people; they always want us to be so creative. It's chicken, it's good, right?" So your simplicity wins a few people.
Wait, what?
My salad was like the most simplistic. I didn't have to cook anything. I just cut shit up.
I'd say there's people who like Nala's stew with chicken.
Oh, Nala's stew.
It wasn't simplistic. It was quite elaborate.
Yeah.
They meant the simple. Sorry, they meant like it's got chicken in it.
It's chicken.
Chicken broth in it.
Yeah, that was what they were going for. They love it, is what I'm trying to say. I love it. All right. So they get up the fiddles go further and further and further, and there is the dance competition. Revere and Rowan, you give me performance checks.
Oh.
I got advantage because of Travis dancing shoes.
13.
Ooh. 32. That was an at 20 on the die.
Amazing. Perfect. In that case, I think with that, it is so amazing. People clap, and of course, the little girl is like, you go, "Good, Rowan!" and everything. And you get an obsidian figure of a horse that they give you as a reward, as well as a bone that is almost spiral shaped. And they go, "That's the best dancing that we have seen in creation."
Thank you. Put a lot into it.
All right, with the bone, once a day you can cast a you can cast scry, and it cannot be resisted as long as the subject is currently taking a bath or going to the bathroom. And this is the bone of the Bannock, which is the spirit of baths and toilets.
Oh my god.
Are you pooping? Yes. Okay.
Hold on, I'll be right there. And the horse?
The horse. Let me make sure I get straight so you can find it. That's right. This is yes. This is figurine of wondrous power, obsidian steed. The polished obsidian horse can become a nightmare for 24 hours that you can ride.
Awesome.
There is a 10% chance it will ignore your orders.
So it's just so good at.
All right. Then with that, it is the last time when the festival comes to an end and they hand it over. All the women begin singing. And the sun is low in the sky. And it seems all the games and everything closes. And they get ready to depart. And now that they hand you this rock, when you hold, your voice booms. So you're the Baba for today. You may close the festival.
So she says, I hereby call the festivities over, and I hope you all had fun.
Yay! And the stages disassemble themselves. The cats pack up their things. You see the little puppets begin to disassemble the lanterns and the stakes, and all the houses lower to the ground after moving to the correct location. And in the last waning light, all these women who had come in a single file line, going from what looks like to be the oldest to the youngest, file out of Kaimil, telling everyone they will see them again next year. And with that little stop, we will get next week as our characters find their way to their next location in Tal'dorei. With that, we're in for tonight, and we'll see you all next week. Have a good one.
Good night.